All right, this is your Taylor Street house. The gutters are separated from the fascia. The water is getting behind there. This is all rotted. There's a hole there. It's a little worse in that corner there, that black rot there. And then over here, it's completely failed and there's some animal living in that hole up there. The HVAC then wandered off. There's a hole in the house where the HVAC used to reside. Definitely, this is actually a pretty nice house. We could do some little bushes, some little those grasses, do some landscaping here, and put a little bit of landscaping there. It costs a few $100s. It's pretty cheap. If you wanted to paint the whole house and the outside, that'd be good. We can use the Jeremy Kelton paint scheme, and that would work out fine. Whatever you want to do. The house has hardwoods. They're in pretty good shape. I don't say we do anything to them. We're inclined to change all the light fixtures and to paint the whole house. The house is actually in pretty good shape. There's a lot of drywall repairs that have been made right there. They were unpainted. The walls just super. There was a bed here, so there's lots of bed dings or whatever there. There's just, the walls are just folded normal. Stuff. Just screws everywhere and all that kind of stuff. So paint everything, leave the floors alone. If you want to, there's some doors that need to be replaced. There's a doorknob here. And no, that's hilarious. The bathroom, there's a lot of rot here. This is completely failed. There is blue tape, there is packing tape, then there's some tiles that are just kind of put in there. I'd like to see if we could just do a fiberglass surround and slip a fiberglass surround in there. There's definitely some water damage around the edge of the tub, so water's kind of getting everywhere. But what I'd like to do as cheaply as possible. Here's another bedroom. This is interesting. You can't see it in this low light, but that's the plumbing for a sink, the drain line, hot and cold water. We could cap those and put those back in the wall. The kitchen floor is bad. I know you don't want to do anything to it. It is super soft where I'm standing right now. There's a joist here, so it's sturdy. And then this is the joist. And then it's just, you don't want to do it right now. I get it, but it's one day, rerun the whole floor. Tear it up, new joists. Large pantry off the kitchen. We'd like to paint the kitchen cabinets. And there's this frou-frou frilly stuff and this kind of thing over the sink. We'd like to tear that out and just paint all the cabinets and everything like that. We'd run a little bit of new trim, replace some trim. This was an old garage that was finished out. Everything's just kind of beat the hell down in here, but that's the way these houses. It's actually in pretty good shape for this neighborhood. This is the laundry. It's on an exterior wall, not amazing balls, but whatever, that's what it is. The hot water heater looks like it's pretty good. Here's the panel. I don't know if it's 100 or 125 amps, but it's not very much power for this house. It might be 150, I'm not sure. So it's not in bad shape. It doesn't really need a whole lot of work. If we did a white wall, an off-white wall with a gray trim, some brushed nickel light fixtures to kind of bring it up, paint the outside, that should help it out quite a bit.